Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Algorand's price chart. And now I am actually seeing some very interesting signs in this area, suggesting maybe we are going to get a move up. But I'm going to show you a very important sign that you need to keep your eyes on it in order for you to understand what is going to be next in here. And also, I'm going to tell you why overall in Algo, no matter what is going to happen in the short term, we are still looking fantastic. So are you ready? Let's start today's update. And first things first, maybe it's best to check out some indicators first and then go on some lower time frames, see what is going on in terms of Elliott's wave. So this is one very important reason for why I am so bullish in Algo. You see, recently we got a buy signal in MACD, which is a great sign suggesting maybe the trend has changed. And for example, the last time that we got a buy signal, it was right at this candlestick about, let's say, 12.5 cents. And sure, we did get like a 20% move down initially, but after it, what happened? We got almost like a 500% move on the upside, which is awesome. And if this time the same is going to happen, well, okay, I don't really mind seeing a big move in Algorand in order to make quite a good bit of money. However, having said that, as you can see in stock RSI, now we are having a sell signal. So in the short term in Algo, we may see, I don't know, let's say for the next 2-3 weeks, either another small move down or maybe some more consolidation pattern, something like this. But then because the general trend according to MACD is bullish, after this move we are going to see another big face up. So the overall theme in weekly time frame is bullish. Do not get that twisted. What is going on in daily chart? Okay, the situation in here is not necessarily looking optimistic. Why? Because now we are having sell signals in these two indicators at the same time, further confirming maybe in the short term we are going to get a move down. However, after that move, what are we going to have according to what is going on in MACD in weekly charts? Again, another possibly and hopefully big face of the bottom. Now let's go on some lower time frames, see what is happening. So if you remember, the last time that we talked about Algo, we were right around this area and we said, look, maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. However, there are two very important issues in here. Number one, we said this seems to be quite a strong move down, which isn't really a characteristic of having a 1-2 setup, suggesting the next move is going to be like a big one up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. Also, we said the second important issue actually comes down to this specific phase right in here, and the fact that finding a 5 wave from this point to about this low is a bit challenging, and maybe instead this is just a simple A, B, C zigzag. So these signs essentially suggested to us that, you know what, maybe we are having an A, B, C flat, and also off of the highest side, this is a rather strong move on the downside, maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning what? You are actually having a bit of a bearish setup in here, indicating this move on the downside in Algo unfortunately is going to continue. And as you can see, it did actually continue. However, there are, in my view, some very important fascinating points in here. Why? Because I do not believe that this is looking like an impulsive structure. Let's zoom in more and see what is going on. You see, if you want to say this is an impulse, then okay, you need to show me off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in terms of the sub waves, 5 down into wave 1, 3, and 5. Let's change the colors, okay? And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Honestly, it's not really that important. Let's say ABC into 4 and sure, like a WXY into wave 2. Also, if you want to be bullish and call, for example, this point our final low in Algorand, then okay, show me off of the lowest low this time a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up in order for me to sort of kind of flip bullish, as long as I see all the right structures. This is very important to understand. And by the way, the sub waves for this 5 wave up is going to be very much similar to what we are having in this phase on the downside. Understood? Excellent. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. And first things first, I want to tell you that starting from this point, seems like that we are able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. Now, if you want to say, well, okay, instead of this point, we should start counting waves from here. You know what? That's absolutely fair enough. Even in that case, I'm able to tell you, maybe this is one, this is like a flat structure into wave 2, 5 up into wave 3, correction for 4, and maybe even in the short term, we are going to have like yet another small move on the upside into wave 5. So makes sense to say that we are bullish, and maybe the final low in Algorand is N with a decent bit of confidence, right? Well, unfortunately, not really. Why is that? Like we said earlier, it actually comes down to this important phase on the downside. You see, in my view, there's a very high chance. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, correction for 2, another move down into wave 3 to about this point, correction for 4, and yet another move down into wave 5. And also, I think we can all agree that this is a beautiful looking impulse on the downside. So I need to tell you, instead of having a complete 5 wave on a higher degree, maybe these are the sub waves for a beautiful zigzag structure, and this is kind of a big problem. Why is that? Because now this opens the door to maybe having an ABC flat, which looks like this. This is our initial move up into a correction for wave B, which in it we are going to take this initial low and then another move on the upside into our C leg. Now, if in this move we are not going to take the height of our wave A, this is called a running flat. If we are going to take it, on the other hand, it's called an expanded flat. Nonetheless, the sub waves are the exact same. ABC up into A, ABC down into B, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside into our C leg. Let's go on the live chart now and see what is happening. So we said it earlier, this might be an ABC flat up, this is an ABC down, and let's say, okay, this is actually an impulse on the upside. So you are able to argue that in Algorand, maybe a corrective movement started not from here, but actually from this point all the way here in form of, you know it, an ABC flat. Now, if you know a bit of Elliott's waves, you are now going to scream at me and say, look, in an ABC flat into our A leg, we should have ABC zigzags and not a flat itself. And I absolutely understand your point of view, but from my POV, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. I do like to be flexible with the rules because I honestly have seen these structures playing out way too many times. And if you want to be flexible, then okay, you really cannot ignore that in here we are having a 5 wave down followed by an ABC on the upside, and well, once more, this is a bit of a bearish setup, suggesting what? The next move is going to be a big one down in order to maybe even take the lows down here about 22.5 cents. And at that point, we have to consider on a higher degree having in Algo a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure down. And this brings me back to what I said earlier at the beginning of the video. You see, even if we go down and take the lows in here, we are not going to be bearish in Algorand because overall, I fully believe that off of the lowest low down here about 15.5 cents, we are having a clear-cut, strong, pitch perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and followed by that, so far we can definitely argue this is a slow and choppy move on the downside, meaning what? I'm really hoping on a higher degree, this is going to be a 1, correction for 2, and what's next if this count is going to happen, which I am sort of kind of convinced at the moment that is going to be in play. You know the answer, big move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So no matter what is going to happen in the short term, overall, we are looking definitely bullish and optimistic. But in here, we may see, unfortunately, some more downward price action. And here is my final point. What if I am absolutely wrong in Algorand? Okay, in that case, you want to see a very slow and choppy move down in the current area, something like this, in order to maybe even reach to about these levels. And then you want to see another strong move on the upside. If I see something like this and focus on the word strong move specifically in this phase, then okay, at that point, you might see me changing my tone a little bit about Algorand. But as long as I'm not seeing that, I think it is now, at least for the next week or two, a little bit too soon to be completely optimistic and say, look, one way or the other, we're going to get a move up. And the final low is absolutely right in here. I think at the moment that might be a bit of a dangerous assumption. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Algorand. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.